guys. Congrats to Michigan State. Congrats to Coach Izzo. He's one of the best. He's on the Mount Rushmore of coaches. They played really tough, physical, strong, dominated the game pretty much from the tip. And they played a great game. We're really disappointed, and we got a lot of work to do. Fire with the questions.
Mark, obviously they were one of the worst teams in the country from three-point shooting perspective, only 3 games, but coming into this one, were you guys willing to give them that early in the game, or what?
No, we just played poor. It was poor attention to detail on the defense.
Mark, it's just been more than 45 minutes since the game ended from you emerging here. What was the message? Obviously, you took some time with the guys in there. What's the communication with your players, and what did you need to get across in the immediacy of this loss?
We're far away from the team that we hope to aspire to be, and we can't waste a second on trying to grow into that. We're disappointed and discouraged and completely discombobulated right now, and so we just have work to do, and so there's no time like the present.
Mark, a game like this, could you tell the difference between one team that's brought a lot of guys back and another that's obviously trying to become a team, and how challenging it is when you have new rosters every year?
I don't know. I can't answer that. I know there's one team that was really, really well coached and one team that was really poorly coached. So that's probably my best answer.
Mark, just 13 assists. I know you talked about some last season. When you hit adversity, come together. It didn't feel like that was always what happened tonight. How do you get your team to that point?
It's a work in progress. I got to do a better job. I'm not. My messaging is not resonating with the guys right now. That's my responsibility. We're not playing like our team's playing, and that's my communication issue. And so it's a place we've got to work.
Mark, you said Friday Jalen would undergo second and third opinions. Do we have any update on that?
We don't. I don't have anything new for you on that.
Mark, how much, with Lowe's absence, how much is not having guys and even Trent for a little period, how much is that kind of contributing to it not seeming like there's the continuity you need on offense?
I think that's not contributing at all. I think it's I'm going to take the hit for this. This is I got guys that are skilled, talented players. They care a lot, and I just haven't been able to put the pieces together quite right yet.
Mark, you said the stuff you said about the Louisville game, and you talked about being discombobulated and disorganized. I know it's probably a too simplistic question, but what do you think is missing? Like, what are you going to try to figure out here?
Yeah, that would be a long answer. That would be really long.
We got a couple more.
Mark, what specifically have you either seen from these guys in practice, seen from this team in practice, or think is there that just is not resonating in these big game situations that you need to come out?
Again, it's a long list. I think that we're in the process of learning and growing together as a team. I think that this team has a terrific future. I think that I believe that this group can become something. I think that in this early part of the season, I feel like the identity that we felt like we carried has maybe been stripped away, and maybe we're facing some reality right now, and that could be it's an incredibly painful process. It's a terrifying process. If you treat it right, it can be a galvanizing process. And that comes down to an issue of the character of your organization. I think the character of our organization is terrific. It's being tested in a big way right now, and we'll either answer the bell or not. And that's the beautiful thing about sports. You either get it done or you don't. Right now, we're not getting it done.
Mark, after the Georgetown exhibition, you said that you were thankful that they picked on you because they put it on film for you guys to see. I guess, are you just a little surprised that you guys haven't shown that kind of physicality that you're looking for yet?
Yeah, I'm disappointed myself on that. It's just, we have the right guys, we have the right staff. Right now, I'm falling a little short on that.
This will be the last one for Coach, and then we'll come to the players. Oh, sorry, Tom, right in front of you.
Mark, with like 5 minutes left, we saw it looked like Mo got a little bit rattled, had to leave. Obviously, is there an update on him first? And second, as you're trying to kind of find your identity with this team, how difficult is it when it feels like the team makeup keeps shifting and changing with these injuries?
It's not. I think your identity of the team is completely separate from any individual player. I actually think that's a. I'm gonna temper my words right now. I actually think that our identity should be. If you build an organization the right way, then your identity is not about an individual person. Your identity is about a collective group. And so it shouldn't matter if we had built a great organization and a great culture, which I've clearly failed to do up until today. But we won't fail this season. We just have failed up till today. And we will build an organization where it won't be disrupted every time someone steps in and steps out, because it'll actually we'll have a team identity, not an individual identity. Until we get there, we're going to really struggle. That's my job. That's why Mitch brought me here. I'm doing it poorly, and we won't do it poorly for much longer.
Thanks, Coach. And we'll take questions for players. Raise your hand.
For Otega, there's been a lot of talk about identity lately. What do you think the identity of this team is? And if it hasn't been found yet, what do you want it to be?
I mean, that's something we're working on every day. I feel like this group has the capabilities to be that physically imposing team, playing for each other, just playing our heart out, but we haven't shown that yet. But that's something that we know we're very capable of, that we see it every single day in practice. So it's just a matter of bringing it onto, the game floor. But I feel like we all know our identity. It's just a matter of it translating.
Otega, you said after that Georgetown exhibition that you thought Georgetown put the blueprint out there for other teams to say, hey, we're going to go out there trying to rough up Kentucky. I guess how disappointed are you guys maybe didn't show a better response with that today?
I'm super disappointed, but it's part of basketball. Mistakes happen, bad games happen. Unfortunately, we wish we could win all these games and put on a great showing, but we didn't do that at all. So it's a matter of us responding. And Coach Pope always talks about that, responding, when adversity hits. So, we're adversity hit right now, and it's something we're going to figure out for sure.
I did 2 more right here. Otega, what's not working for you personally as an individual right now?
No, we all gonna figure it out. With me, it's just a matter of me playing hard, having effort, 100%. That's something that I gotta go out there and do, and everything else will fall into place after that.
There's been a focus on keeping kind of your emotions not in check, but focused. Did you feel like you guys had your emotions focused going into tonight's game?
Yeah, we did. That's a big thing that we focus on every single game day. Just not being too high, too low, just staying even. We did. I think when we're in the game, we have to up our emotions even more. If I'm being honest, just reading the game. But leading up to the game, our emotions was we were excited for this game. We prepped very well, but I think we just didn't go out and execute for whatever reason. We're gonna go back and watch the film, but we just didn't execute. We have to have higher emotion, higher intensity when we're in the game, like game setting.
Thanks, Al. We're done.